This is the moment disgraced Post Office boss Paula Vennells arrived at the Post Office Horizon inquiry in London. She is set to face 3 days of questions at a public inquiry and give evidence during a phase of the probe which is looking at governance. So she will be questioned on the decisions she made during her time in leadership roles at the Post Office. Miss Vennells is accused of overseeing what has been described as the most widespread miscarriage of justice in UK history, after sub-postmasters started experiencing unexplained losses in their accounts as a result of the faulty Horizon IT system, which they were held liable for under their contract with the Post Office. The former CEO is an ordained vicar who gave up her CBE and reiterated her apology, expressing regret for the harm caused to the sub-postmasters victims. More than 700 sub-postmasters were prosecuted by the Post Office for allegations such as theft and false accounting, with many sent to prison or bankrupt. The majority of Post Office witnesses at the inquiry have not been able to recall much about their time at the company as the scandal unfolded, and sub-postmasters are hoping Miss Vennells will shed light on what happened under her watch. The former chief executive could be key to understanding whether or not any Post Office staff might be criminally liable for the wrongful prosecutions and convictions of sub-postmasters.
We've been waiting to hear from her such a long time, so 2 days a day. So let's see what she got to say.
What do you want to hear from her today?
Truth. They keep lied enough, so I think the truth. So there's a chance for telling them truth. Please, for God's sake, speak truth. That's what we all deserve. We've been fighting such a long time. We deserve truth now. We want to know exactly what happened.
I'm really looking forward to listening to what she has to say. It's a good platform for her to finally speak. She's not been able to, for whatever reason, speak for all these years. I think it's important that she's listened to and heard, and then we can all judge that, at the other end.
What are you hoping to hear from her?
The truth. Let's hear what, why, and when, and who was involved in those decisions, why those decisions were made, and let's listen to, the other side of what we've heard already, which is the impact of those decisions. Let's hear what the reasons for those decisions were. I'm really looking forward to it. I really am.
The Metropolitan Police has already said it's looking at potential fraud offences arising out of these prosecutions. For example, monies recovered from sub-postmasters as a result of prosecutions or civil actions. 2 Fujitsu experts who were witnesses in the trials are being investigated for perjury and perverting the course of justice. But nobody has been arrested since the inquiry was launched in January 2020. It comes after the government announced those who have had convictions quashed are eligible for £600,000 in payouts. Hundreds, though, are still awaiting full compensation.
Everyone who thinks that they should have a claim must come forward, talk to the authorities so we can get their claim processed as quickly as possible. More broadly, the Justice Secretary is also looking at other options for how we can provide support for people. I can't preempt those findings, but we're keen to do everything we can because this was absolutely appalling. It should never have happened. We don't want it to happen again, and that's why we're working very hard to make it right.